Hi, I'm Katie, and today's episode we are going to be making some of the basics of Thai cooking, which involves making your own paste from home. Now, there are so many different types of paste, but today I'm going to teach you how to make Krapi. Krapi is a paste which is traditionally made with shrimp, but because we are doing a vegan version, I'm going to be making it with soybean instead. So it's going to be a vegetarian soybean paste instead. Some of our ingredients that we will need for this paste is rice. This is Thai rice and this is uncooked, and that's how we want it because we are going to go and prepare it later onward. We also have some salt, some water, some soybean paste. Now this is going to be the crucial ingredient, and also some black soy sauce as well. So to start off, I'm going to be lightly toasting the Thai rice, and all I need is a pan, and then once I lightly toast it, I'm going to pop it here in my blender and I'm going to grind it so that it is very fine. Starting off, let's turn on the heat. You don't need any vegetable oil or anything at all, just the pan itself. I'm going to be putting in about 150 grams of rice. This rice is quite translucent, so once I put it in, it's going to change color, it's going to be lighter and white, and we just want it nice and toasted. Make sure to consistently stir. You don't want the rice to kind of stick to the bottom of the pan, and also make sure that it is on low heat. So the rice really adds a wonderful nutty flavor to the actual paste, and it is such a great source of fiber and really helps with digestion. So this is looking quite good. I'm going to put it into my blender and grind it. So now I'm going to make the liquid paste, and what I need is some soybean paste. This is about 350 mils. I'm going to use the whole bottle. So just shake it out. It's kind of like tomato ketchup, where you just have to kind of bang the bottle. This is great because so much soybean is going to be in there. Such a wonderful source of protein. Excellent for digestion. Okay, and of course we've got some of that excess sauce in there, so I'm just going to drop in a little bit of water like that and close the lid and shake it up and pour it back in. Next, I'm going to close the lid and blend it again because the soybean has a lot of chunky bits inside, and I want to make sure that that's all blended out. Okay, now I'm going to pop everything back into the pan that I had used earlier. Don't forget to get all of that excess. Okay, so I'm going to pour all of this into the pan. Once again, there's still quite a bit of excess in here, so I want about a cup of water just to kind of clean that bowl and pour it straight into the mixture. Now I'm going to turn up the heat, and I'm going to heat up this mixture right here. So it only has the soybean paste and some water. We have this kind of watery mixture, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add a little bit of salt into this mixture, about a teaspoon of salt. Make sure that that salt melts away, and then I'm going to follow in with the rice. I think the longest part of this entire procedure really is making this watery mixture into a paste, and that involves you Standing here and kind of stirring consistently and making sure that that water evaporates, and what you're left with is this wonderful creamy paste. That is what you're going to use for your cooking. Now that our mixture has started to boil in with the rice, and keep stirring, mixing everything in together, making sure that you scrape the sides as well. Now you want to reduce the heat a little and make sure that you kind of get rid of all those clumps. As you can see, the rice has already kind of absorbed all of that water, and you just want to keep stirring it until it forms a really nice consistent paste. Lastly, I'm going to add in my black soy sauce, and this is really going to change the color of the paste itself. Add in about 2 tablespoons. That is so nice and sticky. Keep stirring and just keep stirring it. Get rid of all that excess water. If you want, you can always add just a little bit more water just to make it easier to scrape the bottom of the pan. Keep stirring for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now that our paste is starting to really clump together really nicely, and this is the kind of texture we want. It's really nice, sticky and chewy kind of dough. I'm now turning off my heat, and this is ready, this paste of ours. This is quite a big portion. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna later pour it into a container, an airtight container, and that could keep up for quite a few weeks, even up to a month. Now this is freshly made, so there's no preservatives or anything in there at all. This is the basis to a lot of our Thai cooking, and it's not only found in Thai cooking, but it's also found in other Asian cooking like Malaysian cooking, for example. So our 2 main ingredients, which is the rice and soybean. Rice is such an excellent ingredient for controlling cholesterol levels, boosting your heart health. It's rich in fiber and antioxidants. Our soybean is an excellent source of protein, and it supports the muscles and gives you a big boost of energy. This paste has the right texture and also the right taste that a real Krapi paste would have. And this is excellent for putting in curries or even stir frying. And in some of our other episodes, I will show you just how to use this.